Hi, I'm Jacob Dyson,
And I'm Andrea Carbo.
and we're going to show you various parts of the dogfish shark. So hold on to your britches, and let's get started.
First off, we're going to talk about the external features of the dogfish shark. Alright, so first off, you're going to see these nice skin teeth at the top right here, and that is used for chomping down on prey and digesting that food. And you also have at the you can't see it probably on a camera, but we have Lorenzi's, which are like black pores. Looks like our fish has acne. And what that does, it detects weak electrical currents of animals, and it helps locate prey when they hide in the sand. It's really helpful for this animal. And so going on, you have the gills on the side that help breathe in the oxygen from the water, just to help it survive. And you have the fins, top and bottom, which help orient the shark, to move in the water. Okay, and then you have at the bottom of these fins, to determine the sex of the shark, you have these clampers on the side. Obviously, our shark is a male. It's gonna produce sperm to reproduce, and then we have lateral lines, which help detect water current, water pressure, anything to help it detect any water related things.
On a shark, and like many other fish, their parts are only bivalve, which means one atrium and one ventricle. So in the dogfish shark, what happens is the water goes into the mouth, and then it goes through their gills and the water gets filtered through the gills. Well, the heart, as the blood goes through the heart, it goes straight from the heart to the gills, and then the blood goes from the gills to the rest of the body. And then from the rest of the body, the deoxygenized blood goes back to the heart, to the gill body. As the blood is moving throughout the body, it also goes through the liver. And when the blood goes through the liver, it gets filtered and processed, and lots of good things happen to the liver, such as bile. And bile helps with the digestive tract. So when the blood, here's the liver right here, it's composed of 3 different lobes, unlike the human, which has 5 lobes. The blood will go from the heart to the gills to the body, and then goes into the liver, and the bile gets created. Then it goes into the gallbladder. The gallbladder collects all of the bile that helps with digestion, and then goes through the bile duct. Goes from the bile duct, which is this little thingy right here, grab a pen, goes into the esophagus, which leads into the stomach, gets all churned around, and helps with digestion. The liver is also special in the shark in that it helps with the placement in the water up and down. Unlike other types of fish, sharks aren't fish, some fish have a gas bladder, which helps them regulate their height or depth in the water. Sharks, they use their liver, and the liver actually, it regulates the fat stored in there. And when the fat is taken away, the shark sinks. When there's more fat produced, the shark floats. You might have heard that fat floats and muscle sinks. That's how the shark works. So with the digestive system, when the shark eats something, he bites it with his mouth, chews up a little, then it goes in through his esophagus and down to his stomach. Gets churned around in the stomach, and then goes down to the intestines. Once it goes into the intestines, it's reached the spiral valve. The spiral valve looks a lot like this, and what it does is it creates more surface area inside of the intestines, which you might have learned in humans when our digestive system, it's like a big long tube all squished together. Well, a shark, they do, it's like that, but it's all contained into one spirally valve. So that's a very positive feature about the shark. So once it's finished going through the spiral valve, all the waste product and bile included, which helps with the digestion, it will go through the anus. And as it's passing through the rectum, it passes by the rectal gland, which helps with the salinity in the shark, and it removes salt and helps with the osmosis, which y'all might have learned in Biology 1. So, and after the wastes went through the rectum and the anus, it'll pass through the cloaca. And the cloaca is like a hole-in-one. It contains it's like the exit hole for the digestive system, the excretory system, and the reproductive system.
Alright, so now we're going to talk about the reproductive system. Love it. And so, right here, ours is a male because of the claspers at the bottom. But this figure right here will give you a good example of a shark without claspers, and this one is a female. The males like to grab the females at the pectoral fin with their mouths and put the claspers that they have through the cloaca of the female, and so it makes way for the sperm to get into the female. Surprisingly, unlike other aquatic fish, this one it does internal fertilization. So we have a diagram of a what seems like a pregnant shark, and here is the yolk sac. Alright, and here we have the dogfish brain, which here's the brain, and here are the olfactory bulbs, which help with the motor coordination and sensory input.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our video.
Hope it was very educational for y'all.
So tune in next time.
There is no next time.
Have a great summer then.